नमस्कारम। कैसे हैं आप?
नमस्कार, बहुत बढ़िया। इमॉर्टल अविनाश, आप कैसे हैं?
मैं एकदम फर्स्ट क्लास हूँ। मैं पहले अपने व्यूअर्स को लिमिटलेस योगी जी से इंट्रोड्यूस करवाना चाहूंगा। ही इज अ स्पिरिचुअल गाय। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तो मैं उनके बारे में ये बोलना चाहूंगा दैट ही इज अ स्पिरिचुअली कंठस्थ, एकदम रूटेड है। और ही ट्रैवल्स इन मल्टी डायमेंशंस टू, या
अरे
बट entrepreneur with in e-commerce and doing business in a massive way, and he is impacting many lives, and he is changing it. But with this extra point that which he carries is that he have a strong point of view to certain things which not every person can see. It's behind the bars that what is happening behind the bars, like in the government sector or anywhere. And the plus point that he is also having an experience in pharmaceutical industry with so let's learn something from him, and let's know something better about it, how we can help, we can get help with his viewpoint and can improve the livelihood of today. So
my pleasure, Immortal Avinash. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. And I want to tell our viewers that मैं कोई expert नहीं हूँ. Immortal Avinash ने कुछ ज़्यादा ही बता दिया मेरे बारे में. So I'm a normal guy like all of you. And of course, with experience, we travel across country and outside country. So I have learned a lot of things from a lot of people. I have actually understood how people are, how their mindsets are, and how entire nation worldwide are operating. So from that experience, I want to share what I can share, and I hope this benefits our viewer. And before going ahead, I want to introduce my co-host, Immortal Avinash. And so it's a different journey, because the way we meet each other, it's completely, I can understand that it is God's master plan. And basically, he's a mechanical engineer by education. But entrepreneurs are today, in today's world, they don't care about education and qualification. So he has started his own entrepreneurship journey, and he owns Mind and Brain Tech Solutions, and he's doing very good. He wants to provide his services to child care, and there are so many psychological benefits which he wants to
yes,
offer through his company. And why we decided, basically, this podcast name, as you have seen earlier, is Fokat Ka Gyan.
yeah,
And and Fokat Ka Gyan Sab Bakwas Hai. If you have seen the payoff line, Sab Bakwas Hai. So why we decided, basically, to launch this podcast to our viewers? One of the main reason is, before going to that, I want to share how we met, and then you can understand that people really meet each other for a grand plan, which they are not
correct.
aware when they meet each other, and after sometimes things, just synchronicity starts happening, and something bigger starts get manifesting in a life. So actually, I had met Avinash father in bus while coming from Pune to Mumbai in the night around 10:30. I was finishing my official work, and I was traveling back to Mumbai. There I met Avinash father, and from there our friendship got established, and through him I met Avinash. So
Yeah,
I had gone to Nasik for the Devi Ma's darshan, and there I invited him for darshan, and our friendship just got established. And from there to here, from nowhere, we were not knowing each other, and now we are starting this podcast. Pokat ka
yeah,
gyan.
yeah.
So
Bang sab-
yeah, so this is all, and the intention behind starting this podcast is there are a lot of things in this world which I didn't knew 4 years ago. I didn't knew 2 years ago. I didn't knew 2 months ago, and the way things are unfolding in front of my eyes, and the way things are just getting created, and I am understanding that we are all being fooled actually sometimes. There is a kind of illusion created in front of our eyes. There is some kind of perception created in front of our eyes, and our sincere efforts would be to share what we know about those perceptions. And we are not any experts. Let me just share to our viewers that we are not any experts. So it is completely up to you whether to accept it or not, and we would not force our opinions on you. It is completely up to you. So before going out, thank you so much for giving us time to see entire podcast, because in this podcast you're gonna know so many things. We're going to share from our experience, and then you can make your own judgments. You can make your own opinions based on that. So let's start. Let's start our
Yeah.
podcast.
So my first question to you is about the current scenario and the current situation which is going on around. Right? It's a COVID-19, Corona, Wuhan virus, Chinese virus. It's everywhere like this. Right? So I just want to know, and I wanted to know through you that to our viewers that how we are brainwashed in this current situation and what you see behind this name actually, as you have worked in pharmaceutical companies. So how you think and everything by connecting the dots, that how you what is your perception that that what things are going on behind curtains, or what are the things which are happening? So yes.
Yeah, so I was a brand manager in pharmaceutical industry, and in pharma or any brand manager, what any brand manager do is he create a brand, he create a perception to the customers. And what is happening right now, if you notice, after Donald Trump, after Modi ji, after Sunny Leone, Corona is the biggest brand of the world right now.
That's so correct, huh?
And when I say that I'm very sensitive to the impact it has made in people's life, I'm very sensitive to deaths caused by this virus. I'm very sensitive to that. But the kind of perception being created ongoingly through social media and so many things, I feel it's just a perception. Because I would share why I'm sharing this is basically I let me get take back to you my experience, and from my one example you can relate with that. So a few years ago, 8 9 years ago, I guess, when swine flu had come, if people remember, swine flu had come. That time there was no vaccine,
Yes.
and after some time vaccine got introduced. And I was working with one of the top multinational. I guess it might be one of the top five multi pharmaceuticals in the world. And we were given that vaccine. We were having those vaccine for sale, and we were selling those vaccines to the doctors. Basically, that time lockdown was not there. But what used to happen, I still remember the vaccines which were given for our protection also. Those vaccines were near expiry vaccines. I mean, within 2 months they were getting expired.
Oh.
And I remember I had there is an area called Borivali in Mumbai, and there is a stockist, basically I forgot his name, and he was not our stockist, he was not our official distributor. But just due to this pandemic, it was he was finalized as our distributor. And I had gone to see the vaccines, and there one more multinational company's stock had come for vaccine only. And you would be surprised that when I saw the packing, on that packing everything was in Latin American language. Everything was in Latin American. And only brand name was in English, so I could connect that this is that brand. And to our viewers understand, I let me tell you the swine flu, how the virus
So I was
context behind it.
contact
So,
it.
so basically
So basically,
every
every
every swine flu
every
virus,
swine flu virus.
there is a
Uh,
strain. And
and
ये आवाज घूम के आ
yeah,
रहा है मुझे.
मुझे आ रहा है सही से.
आ रहा है क्या?
आ रहा है
ठीक है, अभी अभी
क्या? ठीक
अभी
है,
गया.
ठीक है. 2 3 हो जाएगा बीच में. हाँ बोलो.
So, and for every continent there is a different strain. For Indian
For
continent there is a different strain. For other continents there is a different strain. Strain means, in simple language for our viewers, kind of code, a DNA
okay.
code, kind of DNA code. And that code is different for different continents, and based on that code vaccine has to be prepared. So for Indian continent, for Indian nation, or Southeast Asian continent, there is a different vaccine altogether. So what had
Okay.
happened, that Latin American packing which I saw is by default it should be for that South America continent or other Latin American countries, but it was sent to India.
Okay.
If it is manufactured for India, then there should be written
There
on
should
English also. No, packing can be written on
packing.
English. So let's assume that if it is for Indian patients, then we still cannot see with our eyes whether it is for Indian patients or not. And let's
Okay.
assume if it is for those patients in South American continent and it is given to us, can you see what kind of, because there is no clarity, no one asked the question, what is this? And whatever happened. And I know a lot of cases, whatever happened that time. So this basically, there are two industries in this world which basically operate on fear. One is weapons, mass destruction industry. Weapons industry, basically they create fear of war, and based on that fear of death, and they based on that they do their business. And second industry is pharmaceutical industry. Now in pharmaceutical industries, again there are two ways. They do care for the people. There are a lot of diagnosis done for people. There are a lot of researches done for people. So they do work on care also. But along with the care, they keep showing fear also to run their business.
Yeah, correct.
And I have multiple examples. I have seen doctors sharing these things, a lot of patients sharing this thing. There was no need till the medicine was
The
given. Now, if I connect that example right now, so after that pandemic got over of swine flu, people thought that swine flu is over. People thought that because vaccine came and everything came, and people thought that swine flu is over. Right now, if you see, I have the data of government data, Indian government data basically. In 2019, there were 28,000 people infected by swine flu in India. 28,000. And out of that, around 1,200, 1,300 people died.
Oh,
And in 2017, there were 38,000 people infected by swine flu.
God.
And by that, around between 2,500 to 3,000 people died. That's the official data. Now,
Means
if
which
you
is
see,
right now is happening for COVID-19 is the supposedly the means bigger amount than COVID-19.
yeah. So till now, yeah, I had checked the yesterday's data. Till yesterday, 23,000 people got infected by this virus in India, and around 700 people died. 700 to 800 people died.
Oh,
And if you see worldwide also these numbers, if you see, we think that these are the bigger numbers. But fact is, this is normal thing, normal infections happening every year.
okay.
Only difference between the normal virus and this virus is this is new.
Okay.
By design, this is basically dead virus. It's a DNA code. It's not alive. Virus is not even alive.
Okay.
So it's a dead virus, but virus has that what do you call? It's nature that it can multiply very fast.
Okay.
So normally all viruses keep multiplying very fast. All viruses. But what has happened that our immunity basically, God has gifted our body with the immunity that if any virus comes in our body, we can eradicate that virus on its own. We don't need vaccines also.
Yeah,
That's
that's
our
correct.
strong immunity basically. And I am really saluting to all the doctors of India outside everywhere, the medical fraternity, government officials. They are putting so much efforts right now to control this. But if you see the media, the news media, what they are doing ongoingly, they are creating fear all the time.
Hmm.
And we have that perception that people are dying, people are dying, people are dying. That perception is being created. That's why I see that it's a perception basically. Fact is, it's a normal thing which happens with every virus. There are a
Correct.
lot of scientists basically, they are coming up and saying that this is new virus, but it's not the virus like which can take our life. It's not fatal. Now, if I want to give you one example, let's take the example of India scenario right now. 23,000 people got infected. Out of that, 700 people died. That means 21,000, 22,000 people got cured.
Correct.
Government did whatever actions they had to do, hospitalization and everything they did. But what it says, if vaccine is not there, still people are getting cured. Can you understand? Media
Correct.
is saying that vaccine is not there, vaccine is not there. But if vaccine is not there, still 22,000 people who got infected are free right now. Government
Correct.
did whatever precautions they had to take, the hospitalization, everything. That means the cure is there.
Correct.
And this cure lies in our immunity only. Our immunity. I'll tell you, even I'll share the more in detail is that there there is a high probability that there are a lot of people in whose body virus has gone. There is a high
Okay.
probability. Coronavirus has gone in their body, but they are not aware. And
Okay.
immunity has fought with that virus and it has eradicated.
Okay.
So there is a high probability that this is also happening. Who can check who is infected with virus or not? There is no screening as such.
Yeah.
But since our viewers and a lot of people all over India and even entire world is happening, they are not aware what is happening. When you keep hammering certain information ongoingly, which is a fear kind of fear, people will start getting the fear. And what happens basically, if you understand the power of our subconscious mind can heal itself without medicines and can kill also itself. And it is based on the information continuously received to subconscious mind. Now, what this media is doing, it's continuously creating fear. Continuously. If you see every day, they don't have any other news right now. If you
Hmm.
see last 45 days, do they have any other news? They don't have any news. And earlier, if you say they were saying news of CAA, NRC, all other. Before that, the Maharashtra politics, the way it shifted. So all these news were there. Right now, there are a lot of things happening outside, but they are not sharing that. So what happens basically when the now young people like you and me, if you even if you just understand the virus pattern, basically the way it is engineered from 0 to 10 child, they cannot be affected by this virus. Nothing can happen to them. And then slowly the rate of infection goes up, but it is not turning up into mortality. Now, after 60 age, mortality is high because their immunity is already down, and by the age of 60, they have comorbid situations, comorbid conditions. What do you mean by that? They're already either patient of diabetes or hypertension or any other cardiac disease or anything else. So when immunity is compressed, I mean when immunity is already down, and when you keep getting the news ongoingly from news channels, information that it is deadly, and this virus is viral, it can go to any person. So when that virus enters anyone's body, what that patient starts feeling, especially this 60 up, they don't have any information regarding this. They don't know the medical facts, so they keep getting the fear. I'm getting I got the virus, I got the virus. And subconscious mind over the period of time by repetition of that information leaves the body. This is the fact. Huh? Lot of scientists, lot of medical professionals, they know this. That because of repetitive information going to subconscious mind, the body can live the life. And then you see number of patients, so many patients are dying, and then people talk around that so many patients are dying. Are they there must be something in that. This is how this entire is just a perception from my eyes. If you start believing, I can say it very confidently. People think that I'm ignorant, but I can say it confidently. If that virus enters in my body, nothing can happen to me. Max to max, I have to get hospitalized to take precautions. I'm taking precautions right now so that this virus don't come to my body. But if it comes from any source, max to max, I will get hospitalized and I will be out of hospital within 4 5 days or 10 days.
Correct.
Government is doing everything they can, you know. All governments, they are doing everything they can, but the fact is different. Fact is really different. And when something like this happens on broader scale all over the world, there are a lot of hidden agendas going behind, which common man is not aware and they are not shown on the news media. So every individual has to do their own research to understand what's really happening, rather than surrendering to that fear what's happening and what is being bombarded, what kind of information is being bombarded through this news media and social media everywhere. Educate yourself. You need to understand what is happening everywhere in the world, including India. You know, anything you see in media news everywhere, nothing will come to you without any agendas. There are agendas behind. There are powerful people behind, and they're sharing these things. They're doing these things, and we cannot control that. We don't have any control over that. But we can do one thing: is we can educate ourselves. When we educate ourselves, all fear will be gone.
Right. So from the point of agenda, I want to raise one more question. That
Yeah.
what do you think the economical agenda right now going on in the international market? Like there were somewhat points which were being raised against Chinese companies and Chinese government, as they are right now booming their economy at high level, and they are acquiring other companies, right? Whether it's their Chinese government or their Chinese private companies, they are just buying the stocks at very high level in $1 billion. So what do you have to say that is this a perception created against Chinese, or is this the Chinese agenda, or what do you think that what's going on with the international market right now?
Okay, so economic expert, or I don't know anything about stock market and everything, but based on research, whatever research I've done, I am sharing this information with all of you. So to understand what is economics impact right now happening, we have to go back in 1980s.
Yeah.
And basically we have to understand that entire world economy somehow is connected with US dollars. If you see our Indian rupees valuation, we keep talking about अपना Indian rupees ये dollars के comparison में इतना है. अभी 76 rupees हो गया है, usually 73 rupees होता है. So we compare our rupee with the dollars, and that is one of the denominator to decide about economy. So what happened in 1980s, this president called Nixon, what he did, he took US dollar out of gold standard. Now what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Is gold and silver, they are real money. They are real money. They are God's money. Because it is manufactured by God. It is not manufactured by us. You know? But what happened is, this is limited money. This gold and silver, that is limited money. It's in huge quantity worldwide, but it is limited. So when they removed this dollar from gold standard, what happened is, usually what used to happen that if 100 rupees gold is there, so in comparison with that, money would be there. These dollar notes would be there. But when they removed it, they started printing dollars left, right, center, and they printed so many US dollars, that their economy started crumbling. I mean, their economic, what do you call, the disturbance started coming up. And there is something called quantitative easing. Quantitative easing means you print as much currency as you can. And what it did is, there are so many quantitative easing done, 26, I guess 26 or 30 times it has been done, that there is this, if you see, that's a, if I use in our language, it's a kachra basically. This much currency is printed, which actually has no value, but they have made us believe that it has a value. Now what it happened is, it kept this currency printing kept happening, and in 2008 recession came in US. And then when the recession came, their economy completely crashed. But to save big banks, what they did is, they again printed money, lot of money, billion trillion dollars money. So when you are piling up that fiat currency, basically those dollars or our Indian rupees also, they're called fiat currency. When you're printing so much currency to save economy, that bubble is going to burst. And it was bound to happen that in 2019 or 18 or 20 recession, bigger recession than 2008 was bound to come. I mean, there was no stopping to that recession. And when it starts in US, it starts everywhere, because US dollar is everywhere. Impact made on every economy is there. Percentage can be plus minus, but economy impact on the economy of every country is there. So to hide this, what they have done, they have created this perception. And if you see on the news, they are blaming China. First, they were not accepting that whether this is a natural virus or manufactured virus. Now they are saying that China has manufactured
Wuhan virus, they are
Wuhan
considering it.
virus. They are blaming China, but China is also kind of their pet only. there is something called, and I am not afraid to say this, there is something called elite. I am not at all afraid to say this. And these elite are deciding the world's policies. They are taking this world to one direction. And based on their plan, everything is happening. Now, I don't want our viewers to believe in what I'm saying. Do your own research. Are they threat to us or are we threat to them? No, because we are part of system. But in this system, right now, the common man is not considered. The common man is completely neglected. And whatever is happening right now, whatever is happening right now, in entire economy, if you see, for India only, if you see, a lot of people's economy have crumbled. Independent, individual economy, they are disturbed. I know a lot of people who are asked to sit at home without pay by big corporations. I know in government only, government few departments, people are asked that work till September. There are direction from government to people in the those government departments that work. You don't have to take any leave till September. Then there is a direction from government only to tourist industry. I saw that WhatsApp PDF. I don't know how much truth is there in that PDF, but I saw that there is a clear indication from government that all hotels, restaurants will be closed by 2000 by October. All hotels and restaurants will be closed by till October. I don't know that fact, how much valid that information or that PDF is, but I saw that. But I can connect the dot with the other departments like the medical fraternity, which I am saying. The government officials are being told that you have to work till September. There will be no leave. So I can connect that with that. But rest government knows they are doing best everything they can. But just because of this perception, we are being affected. And fact is, it is not so real the way it is being made to us to believe that it is so real. That's all. And I see after this, there will be, this is a disruption. This is called disruption. We are seeing in front of our eyes. This is called disruption. Now the industry trends will shift. They will completely, everything will be technology based. And there are certain agendas on technology also. But this is not time to share that. So everything, every lot of things will shift towards technology trend. That's what I know.
Like what I had a viewpoint on this, that just the way pharmaceutical industries were not on boom, right, economically, and now their market has changed. It's like on complete boom. So in that context, what you would say that the yeah, you were saying in this context that how the perception of the industries now have changed their face, right? Now some of the industries will be remain closed, and some of the industries are being opened, right? So this is how. So my question in this point is that this is how the economical concept will get changed, because in some of the projectile videos which I have seen on YouTube, and where they have shown the figures and facts in which their government officials are continuously saying there will be a new way of business,
Yeah.
new way of business, and this is said by three presidential elective members which are to be nominated for the elections in United States of America. They have said this in their various interviews, whether it's Obama, whether it's Hillary Clinton, or whether it's Trump, from maybe from the different parties. They are being saying this continuously from last 2, 3, or 4, 5 years, that the perception of business will be changed, new way of business will arrive. And same thing was introduced by Bill Gates also. When you see his a podcast or his YouTube videos where he is giving a TEDx talk on creating vaccination on massive level, where he have invested in his own foundation, which is known as Gates and Melinda Foundation, where he invest his around 80% of his income, where he donated in one of the 2011 or 2010. But people get brainwashed with this point that we are not, see, I am not putting an allegation on anyone, and neither I say that whatever I am thinking is 100% correct. But what it's easy to say is that he has kept his money with himself only by investing in Gates and Melinda Foundation. That's what it says. It shows that he is investing in himself only. And from in 2018, I saw Forbes article in which there was a mention years ago, in which 2020 mark given a clear-cut article which mentioned that the international economy is going to crash in 2020, and that's what is happening right now. When we see, and by connecting the dots, that we can easily trace that this is not the like Mahamari or related disease that humanity can't resist, but it is rather a man-made disease which is being sent all over the world just for the economic reasons.
Correct. So what you said is exactly right. And of course, as you said that you don't want viewers to believe in it, and I also say same thing, that do your own research and come to your own conclusions. So Bill Gates used to be
Right.
inspiration for me, to be more
Yeah.
honest. From childhood, I have seen him as an inspiration example, the way he started and everything. But right now, my perception has changed about it, so about him especially. And I don't want to go in that tunnel. But one thing I can tell, see, if you are a god, then only you can predict that this disease is going to happen in 3 years, 4 years time. If you're God. But if you're not God and still you know that this is going to happen and I have and we need to vaccinate and everything, that means you're projecting to world that this is going to happen. We are planning it.
Correct. And you have got that investment with you ready, that you are already creating vaccination, so that when in the time of pandemic, all the countries will call you for the vaccinations. Right. This is how they will earn. So this is
Yeah.
what he was already creating a customer base. This was his marketing strategy. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, let's not go there what he's doing, what he's not doing. But what
Yeah,
I
that's good.
feel basically for our viewers, because this is it is not in our control and we cannot do anything. I mean, we as a people have power. First, they have to understand. Don't take us for granted. But but when it comes to someone is doing this, someone is doing that, we don't have any control over that. But what is in our control is educating ourselves. And in future, if someone wants to use us for their benefit, we can say no. That's in our hand. So right now, if you see, as you asked earlier, what is happening basically, as you said correctly, see now the world will be governed by technocracy, not bureaucracy. People have to understand. World will be governed by technocracy. Now, what do you mean by technocracy? Is tech giants like Google, Facebook, Microsoft, all these big giants, they will govern the world. You know, and bureaucracy, as we see as a politician, gradually they will not have any value. And we are still in the perception that politicians are doing this, governments are doing this. But people have to understand that basically there is a saying called technology is growing faster than cosmology, which is very danger to human population. But that is happening right now. In next 10 years, you will see dramatic changes, which we have not even imagined. I know those facts, but I am educating myself and I am educating people around me. There will be dramatic changes. So all our viewer has to understand, start educating yourself right now, because the way world is shown to you is not the real world. Real world is completely different. We all are living in electromagnetic field basically. We all are frequency, and in that field, the perception which gets created in front of our eyes, we feel that that's the reality, but that's not the fact. The reality is something very different. So understand what I'm saying. I know a lot of people would not understand when I suggest that the viewer of our this podcast would be the people who are getting awakened, and
Yeah.
they would understand what we are saying.
Correct.
So the way times are changing, there is going to be a threat, there is going to be opportunity. So let's be on the side of opportunity
Yeah.
rather than worrying things which are not in our control. We should not worry about that, but start changing ourselves so that we can be on the side of trend.
Correct.
What I feel right now, when you are sharing this, if you see, India is being made superpower. The perception is there that India is superpower. India would be one of the superpowers in 2020, and we are listening this from last, I guess, 4 5 years. What do you feel about that? What's your stand on that?
Once again say that we are not the experts, but we have certain skills that we can, observe things in a minute way as a psychologist also. So we can understand, that, what is happening. So we can, understand, 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 what is hap as being a spiritual trainer and meditation trainer, and so it's our work to observe things in a very minute. So first of all, I'd like to introduce you with the international affairs, right, where bureaucracies work. So I would like to take you to the past in 1947 when India got independent. Right, there were two nations which were built, Pakistan and India. Right. So Pakistan, what happened was it was a completely new nation with certain bank limits, and it was easy for anyone to build. And those the developed nations, they always seek for someone who can be their permanent customer, right? And the biggest customer is someone which is created as a new nation, because that nation has to depend on another nation for their fulfillment, right? So if you observe in 1990s when India, or from starting time from 1960s when China had got their own nuclear weapons, so India was also able to, and it had technology related to that. बिगेस्ट साइंटिस्ट लाइक डॉक्टर होमी जे भाभा, विक्रम साराभाई, ये सभी बहुत ही महानतम साइंटिस्ट में से एक थे जिन्होंने बहुत अभ्यास किया है, अपने अपने क्षेत्र में ज्ञान अर्जित किया है. So was killed in a plane crash, right? So when you observe this, then you will find that USA was always against the Indian policies of creating and being a nuclear country, right? So when you observe this, then you will find that at that particular point of time, America was always in support with, I'll not say it America, but United States of America was always in support with Pakistan, right?
Yeah, we have
Whether
seen this in Pokhran movie.
yeah, so you can observe that how their satellites were helping and giving their secrets of Indian government and what the military was doing, or whether the scientists of India's were doing through satellites to the all information to the Pakistan, right? So they always oppose the idea of being creating India as a nuclear country, but because once India become nuclear country, then it will be a dependable, a self-reliant country where you don't have to ask for electricity or water or food to another nation, because most of their money is saved, because the world's biggest money is spent on energy creation, right? The viewers must understand this. The basic root cause of earning is energy creation. अगर सूरज नहीं होता तो धरती नहीं होती, right? So अगर हम observe करें कि that how Pakistan was well treated by America, United States of America, and America and Russia are two different countries with different ideologies, but they both are super powerful in terms of army, right? And they both dominate the world. Even if we say in every top or five countries or most powerful people around the globe, they will be coming from the United States of America and Russia, right? And what Russia searches for, that India, right? That we are his particular, or you can say permanent customers, that we are always buying some sort of defensive things like maybe planes, helicopters, or artilleries or defensive, whatever the weaponry systems are there, we are buying it from Russia, majority, right? Then what happened when Pakistan's level got diminishing as China came in support of this. Right now, just be observant at a very minute level. What is happening there? Right, as China started supporting in making borders or right roadways or anything in Pakistan, suddenly America took off his hand from Pakistan. Right, slowly it started taking their hand off from Pakistan. Now what is happening? Now when they had made, America has introduced terrorism in the world, right? And they, when they are powerful, they always put allegation on the smaller countries and they put them as this is terrorist, like they did with the Baghdadi in Iran or anywhere else in the country. You can see that how they project their dominance in terms of power, right? Then what happened was when the Taliban got vanished and their agenda from Afghanistan get over, right? Then what they started is कि now अब ओसामा बिन लादेन को खत्म करना है, because अब उन्होंने जो है एक आतंकवादी संगठन तो बना दिया, उसको एक प्रोजेक्शन देने वाला तो बना दिया, उनको डायरेक्शन देने वाला बना दिया, अब उनको पैसे देना बंद कर दिया. Now they started demanding money. Now when Osama bin Laden said कि अब तुमने हमारे लोगों को तो आतंकवादी बना दिया है, right? अब मैं भी अब तुम हमें सही डायरेक्शन में लाओ, नहीं तो हमारी ये कंडीशंस है, नहीं तो हम तुम पे हमला करेंगे. Then what America just took a U-turn, right? And they mentioned his name Osama bin Laden as the international terrorist, right? And where he was hiding in Abbottabad city of Pakistan, right? Now observation is like extremely mandate here. When we see Pakistan, then they went in there and they killed the Obama government, or you can say American government killed that bastard out of there. And what they got is, now they were showing the world that we are not in ease with the Pakistan, right? Because China had his whole hand on the Pakistan, like the investment it was doing in a, even one of the ports are in Pakistan are purchased by China. When we see about the international market, that how US and China, sorry, not China, but the Russian government and all the developed countries, how they look at us is in terms of 1.3 billion, right? And the country and they multiply their currencies from 1.3 billion dollars or something like the yen or the Russian dollars, whatever they have currency is. So when we observe at this, that now why people are actually, whenever our honorable prime minister go anywhere in the world, he is given a red carpet, right? He is given with a red carpet, or what we call is the salutation guards, right? Why we are shown with so much of respect is because now people have started projecting at us as a superpower. Now the biggest point is this, कि अगर हमें इन सब चीजों से बचना है, right? Because लालच तो आ रही है हमारी तरफ से, बट जो मैं अपने यूथ को बोलना चाह रहा हूँ कि हमारा जो मेजोरिटी ऑफ द देश है वो एक यूथ है. 60% मान लो, 50% जितना भी एक यूथ है, और वो यूथ को जो है ना हमारे देश में थ्रू मीडिया या किसी भी चीज से कह लो, देयर आर टू परसेप्शंस इन एंटायर वर्ल्ड व्हिच आर ऑलवेज क्रिएटेड. Like there are two illusions. In India, it is the most ridiculous thing is the religious illusions which are created amongst us, and where we are always losing our path, right? Whenever we talk, there are about in news channels, there is always one point about in a day is a Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, Jain, Bodh. They are always fighting for this. This is ridiculous. And when we observe in international market, there is some or the other country, they are always putting someone down in the world, right? अभी जैसे चाइना है, चाइना बहुत अच्छा कर रहा है. उसने जो है एज अ डिपेंडेंट इंडिपेंडेबल कंट्री, उसने बहुत अपने आप को अच्छा प्रोग्रेस किया. वेदर इट्स इन I would love to appreciate those people because they are really hardworking people in terms of that, and they have explored their space. वो स्पेस में हमसे बहुत अच्छे हैं. वो उनका मिलिट्री डिफेंस देख लो, वो बहुत अच्छे हैं. वो हर एक देश को टक्कर दे सकते हैं. बट जैसे ही कोई देश अपने पैरों पे खड़ा होता है, उसे अमेरिका या फिर रशिया उस एजेंडे से देखती हैं कि वो आतंकवादी हैं और वो गलत तरीके से कर रहे हैं. एक भारत भी ऐसा था एक वक्त पे जब कोई भारत को हेल्प नहीं कर रहा था. जैसे आज पाकिस्तान को ऐसा बोला जाता है ना, ये तो भिखारी देश है, इसका देश का जो प्रधानमंत्री है तो इधर उधर जाकर के पैसे मांगता है एंड ऑल. At one point of time in 1980s to 1990s, we were also projected like that. So we must not forget that. We should be on our own legs and foots with so much of एक नींव की स्थापना इतनी स्ट्रांग होनी चाहिए कि हमें कोई हिला ना सके, और उसको हिला ना सके उसके लिए हमारे आदर्श जो है बहुत कंठस्थ होने चाहिए, एकदम पावरफुल होने चाहिए. और हमारे यूथ को इस तरीके से सोचना चाहिए कि आज हम 1 बिलियन लोग हैं, उसमें से 60% मान लो, मतलब कि 60 करोड़ मान लो, 60 करोड़ की तो आबादी मुसलमान है. हम ये सोचें कि हम खुद का एक ऐसा स्टार्टअप करें. मैं ये नहीं कहता कि जो नौकरी पेशा है वो गलत है, हमें इंटरनेशनल कंपनीज में एमएनसीज में अपना जो है मींस की नौकरी नहीं करनी चाहिए. वी मस्ट डू एवरीथिंग, बट with respect to that, we should respect all the products being purchased by the outside of country or inside of country. We value everything because सब लोग जो बनाते हैं वो दूसरों की सहूलियत के लिए बनाते हैं, whatever the entrepreneurs are doing in this day. But we must not forget that India was the most powerful nation from starting of the world, right? I would say it from 7,000 years old economy. If you look at us, जब हिंदुस्तान में मुगल आए या फिर हमारे यहाँ पर अंग्रेज आए, वो सब हमारी इकोनॉमी को देख कर आए. And how much Britain has looted in those 200 years is more than the amount of $240 trillion. No one can imagine. उसमें जीरो लगाना भी हम भूल जाएंगे. हमें नहीं पता चलेगा कि कितने जीरो है उसके अंदर. गिनते गिनते तकलीफ हो जाएगी. But we must understand that इंडिया को क्यों सोने की चिड़िया कहा जाता है. यहाँ का कल्चर क्या है. अगर हम देखें आज हमारे देश में सबसे ज्यादा डाइवर्सिटी है, सबसे ज्यादा कलरफुल देश हमारा है. अगर हम इस चीज को ऑब्जर्व करें तो हम एक दूसरे से अगर जुड़े हुए हैं, ना कि हम हिंदू, मुसलमान, बौद्ध, सिख, ईसाई इन नामों से जाने जाए, रेदर देन इफ वी कॉल अस फर्स्ट एज इंडियंस और हम हिंदुस्तानी हैं, देन वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड द पावर ऑफ आवरसेल्फ. अगर हम इंडिया में देखें, जो हम पुराने थे, एवरीवन हैड बिजनेस ऑफ देयर ओन, राइट. ये जो अंग्रेज थे, उन्होंने हमारा जो नाम खराब किया, दैट वी हैव कास्ट सिस्टम्स. यहाँ पर ये रिलीजियस बिलीव्स हैं, ये इस भगवान को मानता है, ये उस. ओके, सो अभी हमने जैसे ऑब्जर्व किया है कि दैट हाउ रिलीजियस बिलीव्स आर बीइंग मैनिफेस्टेड बाय द मीडिया न्यूज़ेस. और जैसे अभी ये मॉब लिंचिंग हुआ, उसको भी वापस कनेक्ट कर दिया हिंदू मुस्लिम से. देन द सीएम ऑफ द महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट, एंड देयर वर मेनी क्वेश्चंस बीइंग पुल्ड अप. अगर आप आज का न्यूज़ चैनल देखें और सवेरे की न्यूज़ देखें, then it is also in context with the Hindu Musliman that in Punjab, in Jalandhar, in the province of Jalandhar, there was one saint who is being attacked by some of the guy who went there in the ashram and started looting, right? So these are all the things in the pandemic of COVID-19 where people should concentrate on the news of that how it should be stopped or how the government is taking actions on this, and how little details of every city should be connected to the Indian citizens, but it is rather destroyed and manipulated in the direction of religious beliefs. So you can say that how we are being manipulated over and over again. Now if you see, there are coming elections in certain areas or states. So now they are always projecting in that way of the Hindu Musliman, right? So I think हमें उन सब चीजों से ऊपर उठना चाहिए और आगे बढ़ना चाहिए, और हमें अपने आप को इस बीमारी से बचाना चाहिए. सबसे पहली बात तो ये जो हम आज पॉडकास्ट कर रहे हैं, जो हमारा मेन कंसर्न ये है.
Okay. So what do you feel that what a youth should do right now, or all our citizens of India should do right now?
See, there are many doctors and engineers right now in the country, right? एक वक्त पे ऐसे बोलते थे कि इंजीनियर्स इतने कचरा हो गए हैं देश में, इतने डॉक्टर्स इंजीनियर्स हो गए रद्दी के माफिक. ऐसा वो मेरे महाराष्ट्रियन फ्रेंड्स बोलते थे, that we are known as कचरा का माफिक. So I love to say this, that in this period, as everyone has got their profession, right? As the people are youth and people are in their professions, तो हमारा भारत जो है बहुत ज्यादा समझदार है, हमारा यूथ समझदार है, और बहुत सारे लोग जो है बहुत certain different professions में. If I say about my father, he is right now building electronics components in his company, and they are building it for the benefit of the people for COVID-19 and everything. So every company, every student, whoever in this every field, whether they are biotechnologists, whether they are scientists, or whether they are BSc holders, or whether they are teachers, whether they are professors, whether they are engineers, doctors, everyone is invited in this initiative that they can create something new. अगर कुछ नहीं बना सकते, कम से कम हम एक मास्क तो बना सकते हैं, राइट? वो एक छोटा सा इनिशिएटिव हो सकता है कि आज तो हमारा देश कितने देर तक हम खाली बैठे हैं. या तो आप बहुत सारी चीजें करने के लिए आप अपने आप को डेवलप कीजिए. आपका जो प्रोफेशन है, आप उसके अंदर अपने आप को कैसे झोंक सकते हैं और उसके डिटेलिंग में कैसे जा सकते हैं. आप क्या कुछ नया पैटेंट आप बना सकते हैं. मैं मोस्ट ऑफ द जो मैं बोलना चाहूंगा एज ए मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर, आई लव टू से टू द पीपल आउट देयर, दोज हु आर इंजीनियर्स और any field, right? There any technical industry in there, they should develop something in this pandemic time. They should create something that should be helpful to the country and the people all over the world. You will be appreciated, right? कल एक हमारे यहाँ पर जो है जो सवेरे उठ के यहाँ पर साफ सफाई के जो कर्मचारी हैं, उनको नहीं इतना रेस्पेक्ट दिया जाता था, बट सडनली उनकी वैल्यू आई है हमें, right? That everyone, every people and every person is important in entire nation and entire globe. So we must appreciate the work being done by others, And what we can do as a youth is we can come together and create something new, and we can create some patents. You can create a patent on that with the medical research team, or we can do anything, right? And this is a nice initiative by the Indian government. I would not call it a particular government, but with the Indian government, what they're doing is that they're doing and starting a cause which is being said by the live when Man Ki Baat was going on television. The PM, the Prime Minister of India, said in a very beautiful way that Indian government have initiated that whoever is creating, they will be appreciated. अगर उसको अंदर कोई हमें एक पेटेंट क्रिएट होता है तो आपको उसके लिए भी सराहना दी जाएगी और आपका वो नाम बहुत ही ऊंचा जाएगा. So in this time of pandemic, that we should all come together and we should help each other by in localities. If someone is hungry, go give them food. If someone is whether they are animals or human beings, in this way we can help our nation in this time of crisis. And this is the true point of nation building process. This is how चाणक्य नीति says कि एक राष्ट्र तभी खड़ा होता है जब हम जो नागरिक हैं उस देश के जब एक दूसरे के साथ my ending point, I would like to ask you, as you have got so much of experience in so many fields. I not call it as in particular field, but in so many fields, in a spiritual dimension and everywhere. You are such a spiritual minded, and you have such got knowledge where you always connected with the beautiful wisdom. So, what do you would like to say on this pandemic and how we all should come together in this time of crisis?
So thank you for your words. It's a wonderful words. What I feel right now is youth is power, and basically from youth next generations will come. So first youth has to understand, as I said earlier, that technocracy is going to be there, and they are going to control the world. So we have to educate ourselves that how we cannot be controlled. That's the biggest thing which we can do. And we have to educate ourselves that our next generations how they cannot be controlled by technology. So there are a lot of developments going to happen. So we have to educate ourselves, and it's time to help others. Till now we have been living life of our own self. Till now we have been living life of survival. But it's time right now to help others. Let people know what is happening in the world. Educate them. And this time is the one of the biggest time when the creators of next generations would rise. The entrepreneurs of next generation would rise. We as a citizen of India always has been basically few decades or few centuries ago we have been entrepreneurs. But few centuries have made us slaves or employees. Sorry to use that word. I was an employee once a time, some time ago, so I know that. So I respect what you're doing, but change your paradigms right now. It's time for changing the paradigms. Everything is the old paradigms are dropping right now. It's time for all our viewers and people out there in the world, change ourselves. Don't let anyone use you. What I feel right now, what we should do as an individual is we have to educate ourselves what's really happening in the world, because we cannot be blind to what is happening. We cannot have that attitude कि जो बाहर चल रहा है उससे हम पे कोई impact नहीं है. ऐसा नहीं है बिल्कुल. Every person is impacted, and see right now what's happening because of this COVID. We used to feel that our job's gonna be there. We used to feel that our business is gonna be there. We used to feel that our professions will continue. But see what's happening. Lot of disruption is happening. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs. That's a bitter fact. A lot of old traditional business models will get closed. People have to understand what is exactly happening in the world. They have to shift themselves with the trends. They have to shift their mindsets from an employee or a traditional businessman to an entrepreneur. Because at the core, we as Indians or people out there in other countries, we all want freedom. So people must thrive for freedom. People must fight for freedom. Uh, it's high time for us to stop living as a slave. People must focus on increasing their purchasing power. That's one of the biggest thing which we all must do. Whatever efforts we can do, all those effort must come to increasing our purchasing power. Right now, if you see, cash is king. The person who has a cash is a king right now. So all must focus on that. that we need to increase our purchasing power. The traditional way which you are doing has not increased your purchasing power. Right now, we need to do something which will increase our purchasing power. We need to give time for our own self development. This is one of the wonderful time right now. I have given so much time for my own personal development in these last few days or few weeks that I have changed as a person. So change is the only constant thing, and we all must move with the world where world is moving, and in that we must protect ourselves so that people will not use us, and we must take the opportunity as a what do you call? We must take the use of the opportunities present in the world right now. That's all what I feel. Time to be awakened, my dear friends.
Yeah, it is high time to be in knowledge and in especially in the awakened knowledge.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It was wonderful interaction.
Right. Thank you
And
so very much for your kind time and for so much of precious time you gave it to us and our viewers. So I'll once again thank you all of you for watching this podcast. And I would just like to say it at the end: stay home, stay safe, and create yourself and build nation. Thank you so much. Namaskar. Thank you so much, viewers, for watching this podcast. Fokat ka gyan, sab bakwas hai. Let's meet again with new topic, new sensational topic, and let's just subscribe and click the bell icon, like, share, and follow. Thank you. Namaskaram.